Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I've got a reveal today. I finally finished this journal kit. It is ginormous, guys. I think there are 45 pages. Don't run away. There's a treat at the end. I'm calling it Letters and Memories. It's all about the memories, and I guess it's carrying on my nostalgia theme for the year, right? So this one is beautiful. It is ginormous. Look at this. It is really big. So let's get into it, huh? Okay, this is just the cover, but a preview of things to come, right? Okay. This is what I would consider the front and the back of a regular size journal. So there you go. Really pretty. Yep. A lot of letters and different things, letters and memories, right? And of course I'm going to have my roses in there because it's a thing with me. It just is. Can't help it. All right, now these are the bigger size journal pages, to cover the page kind of thing. I went a lot of it, you know me, it's going to be a lot of vintage, right? It's just roses and vintage. That's always going to be in my journals. So I went a lot of vintage, and I love these. This is one of my favorite. Well, this is, I don't know if I have I like them all. So yeah, just beautiful pages. Just gorgeous. I like them. There's a few butterflies sprinkled in there too. Just saying. It makes me think about, how you would share your memories, how you would keep your memories to pass them on to the next generation, or just to keep them for special for you, right? Now we have 10 of these sort of open pages. They have things at the bottom and the roses at the top, but there's 10 of these, and there's 10 with lined pages. I'm going to use this in a lot of different ways. I have all kinds of ideas bursting in my brain. Okay, so we've got that. We've got this one. Just beautiful places to put memories and remember things. I mean, have you ever thought about something that, oh, I forgot about that. That was years ago. Write it down. Put a picture if you have it. Or something that reminds you of it, right? I got stories about a barn. Very similar to this one. I'll tell you later. I was a little bit of an adventurous child. We'll say it that way. Yep. Okay. Just beautiful. Just places to put memories and such and such. Maybe your family came across on one of those old boats. Well, all of them had to kind of sort of come over from somewhere. And then maybe they went out west. I don't know. Maybe they just, out west used to be considered Illinois. I mean, it was from when people first came into our country in America. I'm talking about America. They settled along the East Coast, and mostly that was the New World. And then eventually they went west. Well, west was a lot of different places, and it kept going and going and going and going. It just did. There's a lot of places, okay? So we've got lots of things in this one. I'm trying to keep all my stories cinched in so that I don't make this video too long. We, of course, have a children's page. I mean, gosh, you have to, right? We've got this one and this one. And you can, look, if you want to have more than that, you just print that page out more than once, okay? There's plenty of ways to use this kit. So many ways, guys. So many ways. Of course, I'm going to have a little bit of gardening stuff in there. And, it's a thing. Christmas, of course, and you can print this one out more than once. I mean, there's several pages in here. You might want to say, oh, well, I've got this special memory from this Christmas and this one from that one, and just print it out more than once. That's really simple. Now, this is one just to print on the back of them kind of page, you know. I always like to have those just because, you know, yeah. Now, these are the line pages, and we're going to have lots of just really pretty embellishments up in the corners and down in the corners, but lots of space to write. Or you can put things, I mean, you don't have to just, you know, use it for writing. You can put pictures, you can, whatever you want to do. Lots of, I put some little teddy bears throughout this. I'm thinking about, like, if you wanted to share stories, if you wanted to make a special journal to share stories with your grandchildren, or even your children. Hey, I know for sure, I can remember things that my kids did was so dang funny, or it was just a wonderful moment. They remember nothing. They don't know about it. Because, you know, it's like that movie, you know, the cartoon movie where the little girl forgets everything. It's all dumped. And yeah, that's a real thing. So anyways, there are lots of those. And I like teddy bears, so there you go. That's the way it is. Lots of really pretty little things to go along the page. Mailboxes are a big theme because of the letter situation. So, yeah. Writing things and stuff like that. More mailboxes. Because, you know, we used to do that a lot. Send letters through the mail in the old days. Nobody really does that anymore unless it's a bill. Or something like that. That's kind of sad, isn't it? But with the way our postal service is, yeah, I know. So, yeah, here we go. I just, you know, there's lots of things in here to just make a paper crafter happy. Makes me happy anyways. Just super cuteness. Lots of mailboxes, teddy bears, and there's a pin with her. I just thought that was beautiful. To have it's like it's a memory in the back of you, but you're sitting in your chair and thinking about stuff. Loads and loads of stuff in this kit. Like I said, don't leave me. There's a treat at the end, I promise. And there's just a lot of pretty things. Now, this is the print on the back page one for those, the line pages. I, of course, had to include this grid page. I have loved this one. It's a little bit different from the ones before because I made it a little bit more vintage, a little darker in the background. This one is the grid page, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a pink marbled background behind the grid. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I hope you can because it's really pretty. This one I am absolutely loving. I've already used it in another project, and you've probably seen that video before you see this one. I don't know. Anyways, this is the background page. Vintage, very vintage. Subtle flowers and roses. You know how I'm about my roses. I got a few journal cards in here that just will be awesomely cool to use. Just some things from the kit. Cutesy things, right? Pretty things, mailboxes and such. Some of these and some of these. Now these can go with the big journal. Oh, did I say there's a mini journal included in this journal kit? It's a regular size journal and a mini journal included with it. Okay, so we've got our window tall journal cards, and we've got some mini tall journal cards. Mini small. Anyways, these are note cards, and they go with this envelope. So you just fold them in half and print on the back of it, of course. And you have some really cool, and they fit. I've done the measurements. I've checked it out. But, you know, I just thought, hey, this one I did go ahead and print on the back of it because, you know, and that's, this is, you can use it 2 different ways or more, maybe more than that. I thought, you know, you can make an envelope, fold it up, it works. Done the measurements, it works. But you could also use it as an extra writing space, fold it in, put Velcro on the back of this, and fold that up to meet and have that come down. And then you could still unfold it and have it as a writing space in your journal. Hope that makes sense, because I'm going to use it in the journal both ways, as an envelope and as a, you know. Now this I'm going to use 2 different ways. It's going to be the signature covers. It's also going to be an insert notebook cover, you know, that kind of thing. So I just thought that was cool, so we're using that way. This is our trifold. These are the pockets you fold up underneath. We always have, well, for a long time we've had these. I just love these. So I put some really pretty things on there. Now these are pockets, but you might say, well, that's pretty blank. Well, this kit has a load of fussy cuts that you can embellish and do stuff with. So I didn't want to put stuff on everything. So, yes, fussy cuts. Loads of them. Really pretty. And I tried to make sure it wouldn't be anything that would be too complicated to fussy cut out. These are easy, simple, more or less simple fussy cuts. Easy, right? Sit down, print them out a few times, and just sit down, watch TV, and cut them out. And get ready to craft along, because we're going to be using these things a lot. Okay, mini kit starting here. Now I'm going to do the mini kit a couple of different ways. I've been working on that. You can do it like we've done the other mini kits with the little envelopes for sure. And also we're going to do one that's hinged. Yeah, I'm working on that one. But you've got some little mini fussy cuts to go with that, and then the little journal cards, right? Some more little mini fussy cuts to go with the next page, and another journal card. Now, with this, you can keep it as a whole journal card because it'll fit on the page, but you can also cut out the squares and make teeny little journal cards, right? Okay, so and this is the third one, double page. So that gives you 6 pages, which is what we usually do in the mini journals, and then we'll use some of the background papers to make the other pages. These are bookmarks or tags, whatever you want to use them as. I put them this way because I thought it would be really cute to go in here, and some more little mini fussy cuts. 2 mini trifolds. So we have our little pockets here that fold up underneath. We'll be doing those. Super duper cute. Definitely. These are little bitty mini pages that we can use in the mini journal, or we can make them little little fold up journal cards to put into the bigger journal. I'm probably going to do both. So just saying. And you can use those fussy cuts to decorate if you so choose. Of course, I'm going to print on the back of that when I get to that place. Now, these are little lined pages. You've got lined, just simple lines that you can use this on the back of your big journal pages where you've got those, or you can just use it in the mini journal. Either or and, right? All of the above. And this is what I was telling you. We have a treat at the end. Let me get this out of the way. I had to, of course, do a freebie. There's going to be lots of freebies to go with this kit. So I hope you guys, wow, this is big. I hope you guys can get this one and come craft along with me. This is paperclip freebies. We've got mirror images of the 3 envelope. This one backs onto this one, and so forth. And then I just put these on here so you can make as many of those as you want. I'll show you what I've done. This is this. I folded it in half, of course, because it's pretty long. And I used this one, yes, for that. And then I put one of the butterflies. That's one of the freebies from, I don't know what. It's a freebie, though. Garden Hop or Scavenger Hunt or somewhere. So on both sides. And I also put a little journal space in there. It's cute, okay? And it goes on your page. It's a hidden paper clip, right? So it goes on your page like so, and there you go. Super cute, right? So now that's using it both ways, okay? This one is just the two envelopes. Which one is this one? Is this one, and it goes on the page. It's also a hidden paper clip, so it goes on like so. It does stand up a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It's an envelope, you know, so it can go on your page up the top or at the side, or however you want to do that. I mean, you know, it's, you make it, but the mirror image works really well to do this with, right? Okay, so I've got a couple prepared over here to do. Let me put that out of the way. We've got the big one. I know you guys know how to do this, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Okay. Just in case there could be newbies out there. And if you are a newbie, well, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this. I can help you. I can help you find your way in this. I have lots of videos on how-tos and all that stuff. Beginner Basics, that's a good series to start with. So I've got a piece of paper. Let me start from the beginning. I've got a piece of paper. It's just a scrap from the Hometown Journal. One of the background papers for there. Then this is a 2-incher because this is long, so I use a 2-inch. So I'm going to do it this way. You can use whatever glue you want. I've seen people use glue stick. I wouldn't do that, but I have seen people use glue stick to do this with. They said it worked. I'm not saying that it would. I'm just saying I've seen people do it. You can use double stick tape. I've seen people do that. It's a little bit lumpy bumpy. I'm afraid that the double stick tape wouldn't quite, you know, get there. So I'm going to fold this in half. I did backside print this with the background paper. So you just fold that in half, right? And then just place this in here. You just want your paper to be smaller than your outside piece, right? Your scrap paper that you're putting your paper clip on, you want it to be, I've got about 1/4 inch on each side, which is fine. Okay, give that a second, then go ahead and put your glue on here. Now, if you are new, seriously, if you are new, this will move itself down a little bit. That's normal. It's supposed to do that. Don't worry about that. Don't think you have to have it right up in that fold, because that doesn't work. Okay. So, yep, just use whatever glue you like to use. I like to use the Cosmic Shimmer because it works good for me. So, yeah. Then just give it a minute to catch. Now from there, the world is your oyster, right? You can do all these things, or you can leave it plain and have it as a writing spot in your journal. It's up to you. There's plenty of things on this page. You can decorate it with some of these, you know, or yeah, just leave it as is, right? Okay, now I've got this ready to make this one. I wanted to use all of my stuff up, right? So I've got, get that one over there. I've got a little piece of paper here. It's just another scrap from when I was doing the Hometown Journal. So I wanted this to fit right like so. This one's a little bit different. You're going to have that up there as extra, and that's fine. You can glue it together or not, whatever you want to do. I kind of think it's okay to glue it together. It's just up to you. All right, this is I think it's 1.5 inches. Let me look. It's 1.25 inches. Okay, it's a smaller paper clip, all right? It's a smaller one. I don't know. Paper clips are cheap. Just get what you get. Or if you have some laying around in the drawer, you know, whatever. So, and you don't want it to be longer than your envelope, right? So you want it to just sit right in like so. That way it's hidden, yeah? Okay. So we're gonna do this, and you can add stickles on this. You can add flat back pearls. You can add all kinds of little fun stuff to make it all fancy, right? I think you can. I think it's cool that way. And it adds a little pizzazz pizzazz to your journal page. You can have a blank page, more or less blank, and then stick one of these paper clips on there, and you've got, wow, you have just given it a wow factor, right? Okay, I'll make sure that's straight. Okay, then we're just going to do this. Now, don't go too close to the edge, because you run the risk of closing your paper clip up. You don't want to do that. And with this one, you do have to work it to where you've got it lined up. They will line up because they are the mirror image of each other. So you just give it a good press. Make sure it's on there good. It's too lumpy bumpy to use a brayer, I think, but you can give it a good massage. Okay, and also at the end, make sure that it's not closed up. You know, just go around the edges to make sure it's not glued together. You see what I mean? Okay, so there you go. That's simple. That's simple. I did pre-ink these, so you know, if you're wondering about that, I did. And so yeah, you just make your journal page just wow by doing that. And it's the same image on both sides, so whatever's on one is on the other. Just turn it over, right? Okay, that's our little treat, our little craft along treat. That goes with this ginormous new journal kit. All right. I hope you guys like it. I love it, and I'm going to be using it to make quite a few journals, big and small. All journals, great and small, you know. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. I hope you guys can get this one. It's going to be in my Etsy shop, and I'll leave the link down below. For now, I'm still using Etsy for digitals, for now. So I'm working on other options. So that's where it's going to be, is in my Etsy shop for now. I hope you guys will enjoy it and love it like I do. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe, pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.